What's up, guys? Menno here, founder of What Do You Meme? I want to give you some updates and I want to talk about, not as a founder necessarily, but also just as a community member, how bullish I am on this project and why exactly. There's a lot of good stuff going on at the moment, so let's take a look at that. We try to be transparent with every step that we make, therefore I'm making these videos constantly. I think it's a beautiful way to connect with each other. So let me show you this. All right. So the chart first. Let's take a look at the chart. Well, you guys are awesome. So the price at the moment of recording is sitting at 1.2 cents. We started at 0.00133. So it's sitting quite around 10x from launch price. For the people that are new, we had a relaunch because there was something in the contract we had to adjust. So therefore the chart starts here, but basically we started out over here, right? Now it's going really well. I mean, we are sitting at a $1.2 million fully diluted market cap. This is not the circulating market cap though, because there are tokens for the private sale, the pre-sale, the marketing wallet, the liquidity wallet, the reserve wallet, etc., that are still getting vested. And I think it's like 35%. I have to take a look at it exactly, but around 35% is in circulation. So let's say 400K market cap, give or take. There's a lot of liquidity at the moment as well for the project. So that's beautiful to see. The DEX tool score is getting better and better all the time. We score low because there's no information here, but you have to pay some good money to do that. So therefore I felt like, yeah, come on, just to update some information, I have to pay these guys half an Ethereum. Yeah, and if people feel like, oh yeah, but it's really necessary and good for the project to do so, then we of course do so. But for now, you know, we have a very beautiful organic growth. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful to see. I cannot say anything else about this. Price is getting, I want to say slow but steady, but this is not even slow. This is just steady. So that's really nice. Now, about our utility, I want to give some information about the utility as well. And a couple of people are asking questions in the Telegram, so I feel like maybe I should just pull up a video for you guys. What should we start with? What should we start with? It's crazy. There's so much going on. So, okay, what we are going to do, what we started already, is giving you weekly updates on the website. So if you go to our website, which is getting updated all the time, basically, you'll here find blogs. We have to adjust it a little bit so you don't see this Dutch stuff right here. We will probably switch to Medium articles, though. For now, you can find the weekly updates right here. And if you check them out, you can see what we have done that week. And what's next, right? Now, I want to share that it's not that you have a list with 6 things right here. 7, like, oh, that's the only thing you can expect. These are the things that are certain for the short term that we are working on. The things for the long term and the planning, how, what, where, when, that's what we mostly quiet about. We have a lot of plans. We have good plans. We have good, we are making some good connections in the crypto space. But we won't share stuff until we really know anything for sure. That's also why we have a very short roadmap. We don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. It's rather the other way around, of course, right? Now, for the people that do not know what do you meme? It's not a meme coin necessarily. We have to give it a good name, but we are some kind of a launchpad hunter for the community, collector. How do you want to call it? We'll see. What we do is we will, from What Do You Meme, invest in crypto launchpads like Seedify, DAOmaker, Engine Starter, etc. And these profits, we will use them partly to buy back burn the token, but also, for example, to give back to the community. So therefore, we are working at the moment on our DApp. And our DApp is for now very simple. You cannot do much yet, but we will roll out feature after feature after feature. Of course, for now, you can here see the chart. Right, so you can see the price chart, which is at the moment a beautiful thing to see. like it's really crazy. But you can also swap, so you can connect your wallet, input your BNB, and buy or sell your what do you mean token. If you want to buy it with BUSD or any other asset, you should just go to Pancake Swap, set your slippage to 8 or give or take. Then it should definitely work. But staking is coming and governance is coming. So governance is a very important thing, because here we will create pools where we ask the what do you mean stakers, like, hey guys, we found this Launchpad, shall we invest? Or hey guys, we have 50K in profit, how should we distribute it? Should it go to you guys? Should we buy into other Launchpads? It's all community decided. That's what's going to happen here. And the staking, of course, the more what do you mean tokens you stake, the higher your share is of these Launchpad profits. Now, I got a question which I already answered in the Telegram, but I think it's quite important to answer it here as well. So let me scroll back a little bit to see where I can find that. Here. So someone asked, besides the taxes that coming into the marketing or the Launchpad wallet, is there anything else in the works to generate more income for the Launchpads? Suggestions are welcome. So yeah, I answered that with a couple of things. Yes, one, we have around 10K laying around from the sales, which we can use because we had a pre-sale, private sale. We raised like 40K, give or take, used a little bit of that for the development of the app, and we have another like 10K left over from that because we also use most of it for the liquidity, of course. Now, that 10K, we can use that for Launchpads, of course, right? I think that's also something that should be community decided. I will always give my opinion on what I think is best, but you guys choose, right? So we have 10K laying around for that already. So that's one. Two, taxes, indeed. Just the taxes. If people buy, sell, the Launchpad wallet gets filled. So it's always a good thing, right? If you look at the chart, it's very simple. If people buy, the price goes up, right? That's what you see that's happening so far. It's doing pretty well. If people sell, that triggers the sell tax, right? That triggers the Launchpad tax. So if people only buy, there's no money coming into the Launchpad wallet. But if people sell, then the swap is getting activated, right? So the more people sell, the more people will put money into the Launchpad wallet as well. So that's another thing. Third, the Launchpad wallet has 5 million tokens, which is getting more and more valuable. Now, I want to touch on this real quick. If you go to our website and you check out the tokenomics, you can find them right here, right? And I have to adjust it a little bit because we put more into liquidity on TG, by the way. But what you see is Launchpad. We get 5 million tokens, so 5% of the total supply. We have nothing. It's all locked for now. From next month, we will start unlocking it in 8 months' time. All right, so it's a slow vesting though. But assuming that we keep maintaining the price that we have right now, which I don't expect in 8 months, but just let's say, right? What does that mean? It means we have $50,000 in the Launchpad wallet. Will we use that money all at once? No. Plus we can't because it's locked and it's getting vested. Like the locks are on our white paper. You can literally see that we can't access it now. And that's a good thing because that way we kind of give ourselves no other choice than to DCA. Right? If you look, for example, at the current market right now, and you look at CeDeFi, like, oh, CeDeFi is getting up a little bit, right? We already made our first purchase at 72 cents, give or take. Went a little lower, now it's a little higher. Overall, whatever the fuck CeDeFi is going to do, right? Let's say it does this, right? We can DCA. We DCA the bottom, we DCA the bottom, we DCA the bottom. Sometimes we DCA higher and higher. We have a good average on these Launchpads, right? If we have access to all that money right now, one, that would dump the price, and that's not what we want to do. But two, maybe we get a fucked up entry, right? Maybe the price goes way lower and then all our money is already into it. So that's, but that's another 50K in total. What if, like with the current, you must understand, with the current money that we have, right? Because again, we have taxes. Let me go back to that message. We have taxes. We have around 10K leftovers, right? we have 50K worth of the current tokens in that Launchpad wallet. By the way, once we make money with these launches, we will use that money as well to expand to more Launchpads or higher tiers. But at this particular moment, with only 5 days of release, right? We've been here for 5 days. We can basically already get the highest tier on Seedify. Will cost you $76,000 right now. Well, almost there. Right, so we can already get the seed tier. Then we are in the seed club. I made a lot of money personally with ChainGPT. Did a 40x with tier 8. That's one and the last highest tier. How do you say that? So let's say that we can already hypothetically get the highest tier. Right, so it's going fast. It's going freaking fast, right? And it's only day 5, right? Now, again, that's not what we gonna do, and what we can't do that yet because of the vesting. But it shows you like how things are moving already, right? What if the market takes a big hit again and Seedify goes towards like half of this, 35 cents? Then we can get the highest tier on Seedify, and we can max out on Engine Starter, and we can max out on another Launchpad. That's where the money is to be made, because eventually this will go up, right? Now, somebody else asked as well, like, what are we going to do at the top of the next bull run once we make profits on Seedify? Are we going to sell these tokens? That's not something that I have thought about, to be honest. We will look by then, but to be honest, I don't think so. Because very simple. What if we get around 100,000 tokens around down this area, right? And Seedify, let's say we buy them at an average of 50 cents, right? So we invest $50,000, and we go to $10, right? Then we make $1 million. With that token. But that's not where the money is. That's like if people feel like, okay, cash out that $1 million, okay, but there is more than that to be made with the launches themselves. If we get that tier right here, again, I'm gonna show you something. Really interesting. Seedify announcement channel. And this is just Seedify, right? I'm not even talking about other Launchpads, which are way cheaper, by the way. How do we search for this? Right, let me show you this. Okay, so Arbify, was that a big raise? No, it's not a big raise. Yeah, well, whatever, fuck that. Okay, so let me show you this. Tier 9 gives you an allocation of around $2,000, right? But they always have around 2. And in this case, this was up to 5x of the initial allocation. So that's $12,000, which you could have invested in this particular project. $12,000. If we now can get that there, right? Stick with me. If we now can get that there, and we participate in the bull runs, and in the bull run, we will see such a launch. 100x, which we will, right? 100x of $12,000 is 1.2 million, right? So, and that's just 100x, one single 100x. In the last bull run, that was weekly, right? We did a 700x here, 180x there, and like, but even 100x, right? That's already more than $1 million that we make. Right now, and again, that's the money that we're going to use to buy back the tokens, the what do you mean tokens, burn the tokens, get into other Launchpads, and put it into our staking contract. And then it's the question, like, okay, let's say we have $1.2 million in the staking contract. You are a top 10 staker of the what do you mean token. You can get a high share of that number. Right? That's the utility. That's where the money is coming from. Not necessarily by getting our own token price up. Because how do you make money then? Well, only if you sell the token. But yeah, be my guest, by the way. But if you sell the token, you won't profit from this. And this is where the money is. Right? So therefore, it creates an immense buying pressure because people need the token, right? Outsiders in a couple of months, years will see this and they'll be like, fuck, I need this, right? And it takes away the sell pressure, right? That's the thing. It takes away the selling pressure. And however, we need to get our volume up, right? Like, this is nice to see. Yeah, if you look at DEX tools and you look at the total volume, it's now 30K, right? That's okay. It's okay. I think by the way, that answers another question. I saw someone ask like, okay, when CoinGecko, when CoinMarketCap, spoke with some people that know about how that works actually. Very flat. You should have around 100K trading volume per day. CoinGecko is a lot stricter lately, but we're not there yet, right? But we're getting close. But what CoinGecko also looks at mostly is like, guys, are you serious, right? If they see like the prices keep going up and people are interested in tweeting about it and we roll out our D-apps and the project is still here in a couple of weeks, like that kind of stuff, they feel like, oh, you guys are for real. Okay, let's list you, right? That's what we want. Not that CoinGecko makes a project pump. I don't think so. But it's nice that we can keep track of the tokens in our portfolio, of course. Right? But so far, it's going very well. Now, another thing, like I spoke about before, is this sounds really weird. But look, we have a marketing wallet, of course. The marketing wallet has 12 million tokens. Yeah, at the moment, that's worth 120K. Right? I don't know, but like next month, we already get this vested. And this wasn't a lot at the beginning, but now the token did like a 12x. This is a lot of money already, right? But do we need really like 120K for marketing? 120K? Plus, if we cash this out, the price collapses as well, right? Like if we will use this all. Right, so that's not what we're going to do. So what I proposed in the Telegram group as well, like, guys, of course, we need marketing funds, but not that much, right? Not now, at least. So I'm more of a proponent to say, like, okay, guys, let's maybe update these tokenomics a little bit. You know, we're not messing around with public, private, etc. because we can't and we won't. But why not use some marketing funds for the liquidity, right? Add more liquidity to it. That's a good thing because then we create a stable price floor. The more liquidity we put in, like the higher the chances that this is the new floor right here, for example, right? Then people can sell whatever they want, but the price can't go lower than this. That's what we want, because then it also makes no impact really if we do sell a little bit for the marketing. Just saying. My lamp's still working? Fucking lamp. So that's something. Plus, it sounds weird, but I am the marketing wallet because I'm a YouTuber and on my other channel I sometimes promote projects if they look good. But like I said earlier, what we can also choose is like, okay, hey guys, you have a nice community, you have a nice project, we have a project. What about some cross promotion here, right? Then we get some free marketing. That's also the way to do it. Everybody wins. We just like if two good projects come together and they can unite their communities. Hey, who am I to complain, right? And maybe you'll find out about some good other projects as well. So that's what we can do as well. So yeah, I really like it. I really like it. By the way, it says right there, if people have questions about it, hey, Bytex 5, Celtex 9, I thought it was 8. And if you look right here, you see a different number, I think. Where does it say? Yeah, 8.81. It has something to do with the price impact because the sell tax is 8%, but if there is a certain price impact or whatever, it calculates it in. My dev explained it to me. I don't know how exactly to explain that, but if you're really curious, I will ask him to explain it a little bit better than that. Now, let me take a look. I think this is the marketing or the Launchpad wallet. So let's refresh that. So what we did so far is we already bought a little CeFi tokens. The BNB that we gain is converted into stables, right? Because yeah, BNB probably goes up, but what if it comes down? Then we at least sitting in stables, right? So it's just to be a little safe as well. So this is already what we have in that wallet. So yeah, I'm very excited about the project. Also, by the way, it's here at my main charts because it's one of the most important charts, of course. You can see it on TradingView. So that's pretty cool as well. So you can add it to your TradingView list and it looks beautiful. Come on. So that's what I wanted to update you guys with. Now, I know there are a lot of questions maybe. Maybe we will soon do an AMA or anything like that, maybe on Telegram, so people can ask their questions live. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and again, we choose to not market it hard yet, right? Because one, there's nobody to market it to. The crypto market is quite quiet, and two, we don't want to. A pump and dump community, right? We want people that see the utility of the project, and everybody that's investing in this right now are people that see the vision that I'm just sharing with you, and they are not likely to sell the token anytime soon, right? Now, heavy marketing, of course, makes sure that there's a little bit more volume for a short time, but I rather have a lot of utility first, so we have something to market. And I'd rather have a better crypto market, so we have some people to market it to. Yeah, a lot of surprises are still coming. But yeah, quick update about the utility, about how we are maintaining it and the runway.